Congratulations, fantastic. I am very much into the statistics as a coach because it backs up what the coach is trying to sort of give advice with the player in terms of the areas and what have you. But just talk us through how you played today and what your plan was and how it went through the game.
Yeah, obviously, just first of all, very happy to win. Last 2 times I played, he's beat me both times. So he beat me last year in Chicago at the start of the year through love, and I wasn't too concerned because it was like my first tournament back after the summer, and then 2 weeks later he beat me again, and then obviously I was a bit worried then. But I was really up for it today. Obviously, I'm coming towards the end of my career, and who knows how many finals, and just enjoy playing. And while I'm still able to play at this level, I was really up for it today. And yeah, obviously you don't really think about the errors or what it is, but he forces you to play that way. To beat him, it has to be that way. And I have a lot of credit for him. You got to remember also, I don't know if everyone knows, but he's got the English Nationals this week, so he's on a plane tonight, lands in London tomorrow morning, and then plays first round Tuesday. So obviously that's got to be going through the back of his mind as well. English Nationals is a big thing, as you know, obviously coaching Peter. So yeah, obviously I'm very happy the way I played today, but yeah, like you said, he's a true gentleman, great player for the game. He's already top 10. You don't get there. There's no luck involved in getting top 10. You earn your position there, and I'm sure one day he's going to be World Open or British or English #1 at some point.
Yeah. Now, the way you played today, it was just literally total domination of the tee. I mean, Peter was stuck behind you the whole time. How did you find the court? Because the court's quite a difficult court to play on, isn't it? Yeah,
it's panel courts, so they're a little bit different to the courts probably in England or in Europe or Australia. But to be honest, I actually had the same type of courts at my club in Boston. So after being there for 12 months, it's good that I can sort of learn to play on these type of courts. So, but yeah, I was just trying to play again. He's so accurate at the front, like you said all week. His drops and his touch, his movement. He's so good at the front that if I gave him any time, he was going to make me do a lot of work and do damage. So I just tried to keep a high pace, which I normally like to play anyway, and just try to twist and turn him and not give him any time to breathe. And it's like you said, he lost the first game with LJ yesterday, and I knew that today, if I could get a quick start, I knew the second game was the key. And that's after winning the first, I was really trying to pump myself up to come out and not step back and try to keep the pressure on in the second. And then yeah, maybe I wasn't showing it, but I was pushing pretty hard in there. And when I got to like 4-all or 5-all in the third, I was really trying to focus and come on and try to encourage myself to finish it off. I didn't want to go 4 or 5. He's such a fit guy, and obviously at my age, the legs and the body were starting to feel it a little bit. So I was happy I was able to wrap it up 3-love today.
It's a shame when you're on there you can't hear what's going on outside, because the gasps of the the intensity and the recovery is a real testament to your skills and your abilities. And we're absolutely delighted you're playing here. Will you come back next year?
Yeah, I'm going to try my best. Obviously, I'm just taking one season at a time now. I don't know how long I'm going to keep playing, but if I'm still playing, I definitely will. So.
The term legend is often an overused word in sport, but actually, as this man comes to the end of his career, he will in fact become a legend. David Parker.
Thank you, Neil. Thanks very much for your help there. David, if you were not aware what Blue Nose is about, the Blue Nose was a very famous sailing vessel from many years ago. And it's been part of the lore and history of Nova Scotia for many years. As a matter of fact, it's been on the Canadian 10-cent piece for as long as I can remember. So by winning this tournament, you are now part of the lore and history of Nova Scotia as well. And congratulations for that. And we'd like to present you with a print of the Blue Nose to take home with you.
Perfect.
And your name will also be added to our trophy to join our past champions. LJ was last year, Shahir, and Sean Dellier, I think, the year before that. And of course, you'll be interested in this.
Yeah, thank you. Just again, a couple of quick thank yous. I know it's hard to thank everyone, but obviously the main couple guys, Al, Matt. It's obviously, I always hear good things about tournaments, different tournaments. The players obviously always talk, and to be honest, LJ hasn't shut up about this tournament all year since winning. I knew there had to be something special about it. So when I seen it come on the calendar, and obviously the increase of money, obviously that attracted me here, and now I'm living in Boston, so it's a short trip. So obviously very happy to come, very happy to win. It's nice to get another title. I'm taking anything I can these days. It's nice to get one early in the season as well. So, but yeah, obviously everyone's been very friendly. And obviously our main man here, Eric, obviously the sponsor. Thing I like about him, I don't think he's moved from this seat all week. He's watched every shot from the qualifying right through, and which doesn't happen. Sometimes at big tournaments you see the sponsor come in and they watch one game at the start of the tournament and then they show up and watch one game at the end. But I really obviously love that you sit here and you're really living and hanging on every ball. So, and thanks again, all the players are much appreciated of your sponsorship, and obviously all the other little sponsors. It all adds up, and yeah, obviously the increase just to have a tournament this year. Obviously with the times at the moment, a few tournaments has dropped off the calendar, so should be very proud to be able to just have not only have the tournament, but obviously increase in money. And actually, I spoke to the PSA board sort of 2 weeks ago in New York, and Alex Goff, who's now sort of running PSA, he's sort of saying, yeah, he's a little bit embarrassed because they hadn't had so much touch with you guys, but it was because everything was so organised that they didn't need to sort of go back and forth like they normally do with tournaments. And he was sort of saying how nice it was for once that they didn't really have to do any help. Or so obviously over the years, obviously you're learning, and yeah, I look forward to coming back next year. And again, just the little things all the players appreciate. Staying with families, or some stay in the hotel, and just things like the transport ringing some bill up, and 5 minutes later he's at my hotel picking me up, and it's nothing's too hard, and just things like ordering the pizzas for the boys and making sure everyone's eaten, and things like that. It really does make a tournament. So obviously from all the players, obviously we're really happy, and it's been a great week, and like I said, hopefully we'll come back next year and try to defend the title. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, folks, kind of bittersweet to say, but it's a wrap.